Episode 164, Yinzertainment podcast. Alcohol is flowing. Morale is low. Antidepressants, ingested. I'm congested. I ingested those. Sleep I've gotten, none, 0. Since Sunday.
That has been my life since March 17th.
Welcome to quarantine. No, man.
Not to be confused with the Steelers.
Yeah, that's the way it's been the past 2 days here, man. A fucking heartbreaker Sunday night.
I almost just wanted to do the podcast Sunday night and just get it out of the way.
I almost just said, fuck it, take a week off.
Yeah. I think that was, Michael, you said something about that too.
Yeah, no, I mean that. I still mean that. Like, I'm looking at the box score and everything. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, the wound is so fresh still, dude. You know, and so it's just been a 2-day bender, a quick 2-day bender. Cheers.
I love that you're drinking white wine.
Mm-mm.
No, it's just Coke?
It's red.
I mean, red wine, my bad.
It's a Merlot.
Nice
2017, great year for wine.
Cleanse the palate before dinner.
Nice.
Yeah, catch a buzz before dinner. But yeah, it's been like that, dude. Past 2 days, man. It's so tough, and it's so tough for so many reasons. But mostly, it's because, well, not mostly, but first and foremost, because we started 11-0. Ever since Bud went down, bro.
Yes, but also, I just want to say a quick fuck you to everybody that is bringing that up, because even when we were 11-0. It was a backhanded 11-0 compliment, right?
In everyone else's eyes.
You know,
yeah.
They're like, oh, you're 11-0. Nobody was like happy for us. And then we go on a losing streak, talk all that shit, like worst 11-0 team to start. And then they go, remember when the Steelers were 11-0? I'm like, who cares? Because even when we were, it's not like we had much respect where people were saying good things. You know?
Well, that's just it. It's like 11-0. Who fucking cares? And we said it all along. Like 11-0, awesome. But until you get to the playoffs and you start winning playoff games, it doesn't matter for anything. Literally nothing besides Pro Bowl votes.
Yep. I don't think any of us ever said, "Yeah, this team's 11-0. We're fucking taking shit," right? Like we.
Well, I might have said that once or twice.
Yeah. We all do it with a grain of salt, right? Like we love to see them be 11-0, but we want them to still take that next step.
I mean,
and every week, sorry, Ty, every week we, us three all said too, like, you know, Tabby, you just said it, we weren't going crazy, but what we did say was there's room for improvement here. They need to be better here. Like, yeah, we're 11-0, but it's going to get tougher. So, yeah, I mean, we saw it for what it is, because I feel we're legitimate fans, but there's so many people out there that, I mean, aren't Steeler fans, and it's just Steelers do one fucking thing and it's game over.
Yep.
Fucking hate it.
Yeah, it sucks, man. We go 11-0. I'm gonna have a little bit of BDE, you know, Tapia. Shout out you on that one. A little big dick energy going.
Right,
you know, obviously, we're gonna go half chub as soon as we go 11-0. But until
who wouldn't?
Yeah,
honestly, you'd be crazy not to if your team started fucking 11-0.
Yeah. Because you know what? Most of the fans talking shit are like Browns fans who are like, welcome to the playoffs. Like, congrats. I give this one to you. You guys fucking outplayed us by a long shot. You earned it. You won it.
They're saying welcome to the playoffs. Like, they fucking remember what it's like to be there.
But yeah, it's like.
They only outplayed us in the first quarter. The Steelers won second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, there's 4 quarters to the game, so.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
there.
They didn't outplay us. I don't want to say they outplayed us by a lot, because 48-37, winning 3 out of 4 quarters is not outplaying by a lot. Yes, the first quarter down 28-0 seems like the end of the world, and I almost wanted to off myself, Robert Parrish. But I mean, look, I mean, yeah, we'll talk about the game.
Yeah. Well,
but also the Steelers won 15-1 with Plaxico Burress, and then they got booted. Like, so it's like, yeah, the record doesn't mean shit. It's absolutely something you should be excited about. Like, when a team goes 16-0, it's fucking insane. And then when a team goes 0-16, it's fucking insane. Like, yeah, it's a good feat.
Love
one way or the other.
Definitely. So let's start here though. all week it was, are there going to be fans in Heinz Field for the game? How many? Turns out none. Friends and family deal only. So no fans in the stand, which you have to imagine that game starts much different if there's fans there. I mean, I know it's the same game and everything, but dude, fans make a huge difference, especially when you're the home squad.
Could you imagine? We would be able to hear the booing in the McHenry County, Schaumburg area from Pittsburgh if there was a full capacity stadium and down 28-0.
Not even full capacity, dude. Like, look at some of these teams. They had 7,500 people were allowed in, like season ticket holders. Those motherfuckers will get rowdy on you.
Yeah, well, they're too similar but different because there's not as many people there, but the sound travels like you could hear it more clear.
Dude, the energy is different for sure. So you got to imagine that probably played a huge part into it. Going into it, injuries, dude. Not necessarily even just injuries, but there was the whole debate of who do you play, Filer or Dotson, or
Why was that a debate? We debated it, didn't we? But Dotson didn't play a snap.
Not a single snap did Dotson play. So they made their decision on Filer, who, by the way, had 2 penalties that kind of were big in big situations where you don't want to be getting penalties. He had 2 of them. And, everyone all along was like, you play Dotson over Filer.
I'm pretty sure we said it last week. Dotson was like a top 5 graded lineman.
Yeah. It's almost like what they did
how
with,
do you not start him?
Claypool, where they're like, oh, he's a rookie, the rookie wall, whatever. It's almost like they were like, okay, big time situation, rookie, probably sit him. But that's not the mentality you have, man. You play the best you got.
I agree. And
especially come playoff time.
If we're talking about rookies too, shout out James Pierre, cornerback.
Juan Pierre.
What team?
Steelers.
You say quarterback?
No, cornerback.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I saw that and I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
That was my thing. And I was like, I think I've seen him on special teams. And I was like, he had some good plays. He stopped up. He's a true rookie. Right? I think we drafted him 7th or something.
Yeah, out of where? Where was he drafted?
From it was like a no-name school.
Yeah, like no-name small-ass school. McGrory's on the clicker now, dude.
Yeah, but what's his name? James
Pierre.
I'm pretty sure it's like Pierre.
Like Juan?
Yeah. Just like that.
He's a cornerback for the Steelers. Played college football at Florida Atlantic. Undrafted 2020.
Lane Kiffin.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. Because when I heard FAU, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yo, he's a little dude. He's a little guy, but he's got some fucking.
It says he's 6'2".
Fighting. Really?
Really?
How much does he weigh? That might be a big part of it, because he looked like he weighed next to nothing. He was McGrory weight.
I say he weighs $170, $180,
$165.
Okay.
$185.
No, there's no way. I don't see it. I don't buy it. Either way, between him, dude, and Cassius Marsh played a hefty amount of snaps on the defensive side of the ball. I don't know, man. We talked, I think, a week or 2 ago about how we saw him on special teams. We're like, that dude's dope. He's balling out, doing well on the special teams, but it did not translate to the defensive side of the ball. I mean, they were showing some highlights where he was getting straight bullied by offensive linemen.
And
that's the first time we've seen him.
Yeah.
You're going to just throw the dude in the fire like that.
Which is
those injuries, like
it'd be the same as having Mark Barron back there.
you
can't have linebackers covering shit.
Well, that's what it comes down to, right? Is Kevin Adams, I think, on Twitter, because that's his whole preaching thing is
linebackers covering
covering receivers, and so he tweeted some tweet from at the beginning of the year before the season even started. Somebody was like, until the Steelers figure out the problem of having linebackers cover receivers, they're not going to win anything. And he retweeted it today. But it's like, when you have Vince Williams dropping into coverage on fucking even Travis Kelce, a tight end, or Tyreek Hill, it's like shit like that, like, yeah, you're going to get burned. You got Jarvis Landry coming across the middle and you expect, fucking Robert Spillane to cover? How?
Yeah, and I forgot who posted it, some Steelers account, but it was like we had 4, 5, 6 defensive backs on the field on a 3rd and 2, and somehow Landry ended up with a 1-on-1 against like Cassius Marsh and got a first down. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
And by the way, it has been said that Tomlin was calling the defensive snaps that game.
I mean, he's a defensive head coach.
Yeah.
But usually it's not Tomlin calling the shots. You got to wonder.
Butler. Well, I also saw a thing on like people saying like after this performance, do we boo Keith Butler and just start with the new OC and DC?
Well, I talk about Tomlin too. People want Tomlin out.
Yeah, but there shouldn't be.
I know. I agree.
Dude, that's more I'm
not even entertaining this Tomlin thing.
That blows my mind.
It's not even up for conversation with me.
I respect the point of some people as far as, okay, Tomlin's gotten us to this point how many times? Yeah. But how many times have we gotten past it with him? Few, but it's like,
yeah,
I don't know, man.
Like,
playoff football is just a different beast. Like, yeah, it's going to happen.
Yeah, Tomlin's also, he can control every aspect of the game.
Right.
And the Browns just fucking beat us without a head coach and their play caller on the field. So what's the fucking problem?
Yeah.
Right.
If we fire Tomlin, we better not hire a head coach and just have an offensive and a defensive coordinator.
Yeah, I think more than anything, that game showed that was a team loss. That wasn't an offensive.
It was a franchise loss. It starts at the top.
It wasn't just a defense. It wasn't special teams. It wasn't Marquise Pouncey. It was everybody as a collective.
In Pittsburgh, it's the governor's fault for or the mayor's fault for not letting people in.
The fucking mayor and the governor.
Fuck them. God, dude. And the defense didn't register a sack.
I know.
And they didn't even register a single QB hit per Derek DeKid on Twitter.
What? Listen, we preach about how to win a football game you need to pressure the quarterback. 0 sacks, 0 quarterback hits when you have TJ Watt?
Well, that's a problem.
And Hayward and Tuitt.
We only had TJ Watt. I feel like he was the only one that you were constantly seeing, go balls out. And
he's a freak.
Yeah, no offense to the front three, but like
he's a freak.
We didn't see them rise to that occasion for whatever reason. Like whether it be that the O-line was just that much better, or they were prepared for it, or they just wanted it more. Like I don't feel like we were ever that different. Like I didn't feel that that Blitzburg that we're known for.
I didn't feel shit, but just I felt miserable.
Empty.
Yeah. And then you got dudes. You got Highsmith going down at the end there. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah.
But he's got a long off season to recover now, which is nice.
I mean, here let's just get to it.
Let's just get to it.
What the fuck happened on that first fucking snap? And
I mean,
like, I get that's an error, but dude, if you guys watch the game, I felt like after that, all his snaps were high. I felt like Ben was catching them like almost up top by his head.
We've talked about this on the podcast at least 4 times since we've started the podcast. There's been so many times, at least 4, where Pouncey is fucking. They're something's up with them. Like they've been playing together for so long. Why does that shit keep happening?
10 years.
Why does that keep happening?
Yeah.
And we didn't see Pouncey fuck up a snap like that, I don't think, once all year. And for it to happen in that situation.
And then there was a low snap.
Yeah, he was all over the fucking map in the first half anyway. Figured it out, I guess, in the
first snap of the game. Are you kidding me?
What?
And I don't know how.
Oh yeah.
How Connor or Ben don't fucking lay on that ball and keep it.
Yeah, what? So dude, that's kind of why at first I'm like, this is rigged as fuck. They want the Browns in the playoffs, and
like
Ben just standing there like an idiot. What are you doing?
It almost looked like Connor overran the ball purposely. I mean, I'd like to think he didn't, and of course he didn't, right? unless you're on the conspiracy theory that we're on of it's rigged. But it was. I mean, of course, he's not expecting it to happen, but it didn't. It didn't even look like a great attempt at the ball, if I'm being honest. Everything about the first fucking play was just ass. Everything, like you said, everything about the first quarter. We went down 28-0.
So after that fumble for a touchdown, Jarvis Landry 40-yard touchdown, Kareem Hunt 11-yard run, Kareem Hunt 8-yard run.
Yeah, and then Kareem Hunt also fucking lit up Robert Spillane at the goal line.
How many rush yards did the Browns have?
Twice the size as Derrick Henry.
Was it like 170?
Rushing yards for the Browns?
Total.
Oh, I can't. Come on, bro.
If I'm not mistaken, maybe I saw it wrong. But either way, they ran all fucking over us. And granted, Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, very much arguably the best running back duo in the
127.
league. 127.
And we had 52, right on par.
Yeah. I mean, best running back duo in the league, but still, dude.
Yeah, but Chubb really didn't do shit. I mean, I don't want to say he didn't do shit because he did have 76 yards, but 18 carries, no scores.
Well, and the thing was, if you notice, like there were times where they weren't doing stuff, but when they did, they were going for over 10 yards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I feel like what they did to fuck the defense up big time was switched up the responsibilities of the running backs. Chubb is he's fast, he's a good receiver, but he's their running back. Kareem Hunt is the receiving type back. Well, Chubb had 4 receptions for 69 yards. Kareem Hunt only had 1 reception. And then the rushing,
Yeah.
It's weird.
It was tough to see. Not to mention how many yards did Jarvis Landry have? I mean, I'm sure he
92.
92. Okay.
On 5 catches.
It's not as good as Juju, I'm just saying, but
5
catches?
Juju and Deontay killed it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, we started building momentum, but because once we got up 2 scores, the Browns, you could tell we're getting nervous, but dude, we couldn't get a turnover, right? We couldn't get them to mess up and give us the ball. We couldn't, right? We didn't have that it factor that our defense normally does. Bail us out. I mean, easiest way to put it, because that's what they do a lot of the time.
And I mean, this game was a perfect example of the Steelers this year and last year and the year before. Start off slow, make adjustments.
Start off real slow.
But you can't do that when you're down 28-0.
Yep. I mean, you don't have time to build that rhythm. You have to go.
Dude, so obviously you have to count the first quarter, but if you just look at the second, third, and fourth, Steelers are up 10-7 after the second quarter. Then it's 23-7 going into the fourth quarter, and then that's tough math, but 14-13 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
They kill them.
And that's what upsets me the most is they were so close to mounting a comeback like we had never seen before.
Yeah.
And they already had Tomlin's largest deficit against the Colts. They were down 17 and came back.
Dude.
So if they would have done this,
the poor schmuck in me was so hopeful and optimistic for a minute when it started happening that I was like, dude, if anyone can do it, it's second half Ben.
I agree 100%.
Yes, I do agree, but I had maybe 1% of.
I was maybe at 5.
Thought it would, yeah.
It was a good 40%, right?
You fucking
horseshit
liar.
But I also went to negative 100, and I had my jersey in my hand. I thought I was gonna start crying.
You want to know how upset I was? I missed most of the second quarter because I fell asleep. Because I was
okay.
I'm
That's
over
a good
this.
reason.
I'm done.
Dude, I was too sad to think of anything else.
Yeah, it was bad. But I woke up in time for the good bits. So
I started playing Rocket League with Adam in the second quarter.
Yeah,
but I had the game on.
I started playing Mario Kart.
Do you guys do you notice anything? Those walls look pretty blank, huh?
Oh yeah, whatever. You took them all down.
You take some shit down?
I took some shit down and I'm gonna put it back up on Sunday. Because I didn't want to look at it. I was fucking mad.
How much did you take down? Wasn't there a bunch of shit behind you?
There's a terrible towel. There was a Steelers parking sign on my door, and then there was the Plaxico Burress Heinz Ward poster here. Wow. Took down 3 things, but I was like, nope, nope.
It ain't Plaxico or Heinz's fault, bro. I'm gonna let you know that now.
No, it's my fault, but I'm not like the salty fan. I'm gonna go out and burn the shit. Obviously, I paid for it. I'm gonna put it back up in a week. I just need to get over it.
I was wearing a jersey on Sunday, and I was wearing my Jordan Polamalu, and I was like, "This is so disrespectful for me to wear this jersey while they play." So
I took my Watt jersey off after the second touchdown the Browns scored. So that's it.
Yeah, I think I switched like after the third. I was like, I can't. I was like, I need to switch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for what it's worth, Monday I did wear that DW shirt to show that I was pissed off, but Steel City won, and then had my Iron City sweatshirt over it. You got to rep them no matter what. I mean, it's a fucking game. They lost. It sucks, but that's still my team until I'm dead.
Yeah, and you know what? Like, this also might have been a blessing in disguise, where like it's kind of that wake up call that maybe, you know, like what's his name? Was our OC? What's his name?
Fickner.
Rocky Blyer.
Yeah, Randy Fickner, like his contract's expired, and and like, you know, like maybe this gives us an opportunity to go find somebody that can maybe give us an up-tempo rhythm on offense, right?
So, somebody that's available, maybe like Todd Haley.
Close. I was thinking the guy from Philly.
Well, that's Doug Peterson.
Got fired.
Peterson, yeah. That's the thing, right? Is like if the second half of that game was any indication as to what our future looks like we'll be good, dude. We need to make some changes, sure, absolutely. We've been saying it all year, but I'm saying blow up that ACDC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Both the defensive coordinators, fine, I guess, but like, yeah, I want Randy the fuck out of there. I want somebody who has some kind of intuition when it comes to calling an offense and creativity.
And I agree 100% because also I think we also overlook that we have Matt Canada who was at Wisconsin, who I don't know if people watch college football, but huge fucking running team, dude. They will run that thing down your throat.
Like, and we've got the backs to do it. Like we
Watt. We got Derek Watt. We saw him actually get some fucking. He got his 10.
Dude, when I saw him get involved, I was like, this motherfucker might actually score today because I picked him last week.
When I saw him get involved, I was like, oh, the offense is pulling out all the stops here. Like, awesome. Psych.
Yeah. Tapia, in regards to the Doug Peterson thing, like when you said that, the first thing that clicked in my head was, why would we want somebody that just got fired that can't do their job?
No, he could do his job.
Why does he not have a job?
Because that team just sucks.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know much about him. I know it could work because, I mean, it's 50-50. It could or it could not. But, I mean, you had Carson Wentz, right? Jalen Hurts. Miles Sanders is decent, but it's like, what's he gonna do?
I mean, I guess I'll tell.
And people know his schemes. People know him. Like, I'd like to see somebody get promoted within that has no experience and just let's fucking go. See what he can do.
Run a triple wildcat option offense for all.
No.
I don't disagree with, because you know that is, but like, look what happened last time, right? Are we gonna go in the same direction twice? Right, Randy Fickner had
2 rights make a left.
Yeah, true,
so,
but like
that's what it takes.
Like I think of like Chuck Pagano. Look what he's doing now. You know, like he was a head coach. He got fired.
By the way, we're all in agreement that Ben was calling plays second half, right? Like that's a real thing now. Like concrete evidence.
2-minute drills, man.
I think I was under the impression he was calling plays the whole time. That's why he threw it 68 times.
4 picks before touchdowns. That's some Jameis Winston shit, homie.
Yeah, we were just talking about Jameis last week. We fucking had this
there you go.
coming.
There you go. Tom, you got your fucking wish.
Hey, dude. Yeah, but
and look how it fucking turned out.
If we could have done it from quarter one, we would have won. It would have been Gucci, bro. Claypool had 2 touchdowns. Juju had like 100 and 1,000 yards, balled out with a touchdown. Ebron was catching touchdowns out here. James Conner was running touchdowns, bro. We were clicking.
Yeah, but we were still dropping.
Juju had 19 targets and Deontay had 16.
Oh, what?
And then Ebron had 11 and Claypool had 7.
Also, shout out Claypool, Jordan Brand athlete.
Dude.
Yeah.
For a minute
I wonder why he was wearing Jordan gloves.
What's up with Jordan gloves?
Well, I saw he was wearing Jordan gloves on Sunday.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
That's sick.
Jordan.
When the Steelers started mounting their comeback in that game, I, for a minute, thought, Ben Roethlisberger cannot miss. This offense is amazing. There's nothing we can't do.
And then he throws it to the guy that didn't even move.
Yeah, and then he throws a pick. But dude, for that like 5 minutes, that little glimmer of fucking sunshine at the end of the tunnel.
But that's what I don't get it. So, like, the Browns were playing pass defense, obviously, because they knew that that's all they were going to do. How does one game he can go out and do that? And then one game it's fucking the complete opposite. Like, he killed it. If he could throw it 68 times and us be up 28-0 in the first quarter, like, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Short answer.
I don't understand.
Short answer, Father Time again, but
that's false because this was the last game of the season. He was older in that game than he was the whole season.
It's a matter of getting more inconsistent.
He was older at the end of the game than he was at the beginning of the game.
It's a matter of consistency throughout time. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't think it was Ben either. Like, right? Like, yeah, he threw the picks, but also we weren't doing him any justice when we can't fucking catch the ball. We're tipping it off, and literally it's landing in their safety's hands.
And our defense isn't stopping shit in the first quarter.
Yeah, and that's why I say it's a collective. Like, Ben threw. Everyone's gonna blame Ben because he was throwing the ball, right? He had the interception, but leave no stone unturned because I point the finger at everyone and myself.
You don't have that many fingers. I'm with you, Tappy, at 100%.
Bring out them toes.
It was, I mean, really, it's tough to point just one single finger at somebody for, like, it was a collective loss, 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
But
for sure.
Think about it. If Ben didn't throw those 4 picks and they actually ran the ball, even if it was stuffed at the line or a yard, I don't know.
Oh,
yeah.
Run the ball more. James Conner had 11 rushes. Benny Snell had 2. Derek Watt had 2.
Yeah,
when you go down 28-0 in 10 minutes, you can't really run the ball.
Yeah.
Even in Madden, you try to pass it every fucking time, it's not going to work. They know what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean,
you stack the middle, you throw a slant route. Obviously, that's where the ball's going. So you put your 2 linebackers there. The ball gets deflected.
Moral of the story: don't go down 28-0.
And play Madden. Fucking get better.
Yeah. Second moral.
Morale.
Molar. I got a few. So, which brings me to my next question then. It's all said and done. Season's over. Kaput. Looking forward to next year here. Big Ben got a year left on that contract.
Only we rebuild that O-line.
What do we... Well, we'll get there for sure, but what are we thinking as far as Ben? Does he play that next year? We saw him on the bench with Pouncey, and it's rumored that, Pouncey is kind of 50-50 on whether he's going to be back next year.
Really? I thought he wasn't.
I thought he said he was out.
Yeah, I thought he was out.
For sure?
Yeah.
I don't know for sure, but I thought I saw a quote of him that said, "I'm done."
Yeah, didn't he tell
like that's why Ben was crying on the sideline or something?
Yeah, because he said, and that's why he's like, "I feel worse for you because I was doing it for you." He wanted to let Pouncey go out on a high note.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's pretty much then Pouncey's not coming back. You saw them sitting on the bench there. Question remains then, does Ben come back for that one more year on his contract worth like what, $40 million fucking dollars or some shit? An absurd amount of money.
It's a lot of cheddar.
It's so much. I mean, dumb not to come back for it if you ask me, but what the fuck do I know? I'm a poor boy living in a poor world.
I mean, he also has to look at himself not in football. Can he even get out of bed? Does his arm work? How are his knees? Like, he's got a family and a wife and kids. It's like, if you want to enjoy yourself, you put in quite the resume.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to separate fantasy sports and...
Yeah. Okay, so let's say Ben comes back.
Yeah.
Do we try to get another quarterback next year?
No, you don't have money for anybody.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say Ben doesn't come back. Then what do we do? Mason, you let Mason run with it?
I say we run with fucking Mason, yes.
But only if we could throw Dobbs in there too. Quarterback.
Well, he'll be a free agent, but I'm sure he'll sign for whatever.
If we could do what we saw them do against the Browns in the Week 17 game with the Dobbs Mason thing, listen.
Well, it didn't work. They lost. So
well, you fucking fix it in the offseason. It's all good.
No, I know.
I'm down with that, but dude, to let Mason straight replace Ben with Mason.
I mean, Brady straight up replaced Drew Bledsoe.
Yeah, but okay, it's Mason. It's not Brady.
Yeah, well, nobody knew about Brady at that point.
What are you talking about? You went to fucking
yeah, and he was the last pick of the draft and looked fat as shit.
But we've seen what Mason can
but
do.
Look what he's done.
Right, you don't know.
No, you do know though.
Well, now we know.
we mostly know.
No, but I mean, if Mason's going to succeed, he's going to have a good line.
And that's the next part of the equation is
you draft line, you target.
Well,
yeah.
And older free agent.
Illinois was not here next year.
Good. He was trash all year.
Yeah.
I agree. Time to move on from him.
That's what it comes down to, right? So to rebuild this team, either when Ben comes back or if he doesn't even, you need an O-line that's going to, one, protect the quarterback, and you need an O-line that's, two, going to push on the run game. You know, they're going to push defenders back and allow running backs to create space.
The opposing defense.
Right. So the O-line is a must. It's number one priority in my mind, you know, whether it's Ben or Mason at quarterback. So number two, James Conner. Is he on a contract here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him along with like 30 other players.
Him and Juju and Mike Hilton and Bud Dupree.
Yep. I mean, we might be seeing a whole blow up here.
Well,
resign. You need Bud Dupree because him and fucking Devin Bush will be there.
Like I was reading a thing on
on
where they think some of these guys might go, and I saw that the Jets would be the most likely team to sign like Juju, James Conner. And
James Conner would be good on the Jets.
And
I don't mean that in a bad way. Like he'd be a good fit for them. I mean, I don't want to say he's mediocre, but it'll be a good fit. Juju can't go there. Juju needs to go to like the Dolphins or something.
I agree, but the thing is
or the Rams back to LA.
Like look, get your money, dude.
Get your bag. And the Pittsburgh media treats Juju like a bag of dongs, dude.
Yeah, and you know what? That's why I won't be mad about any of these guys because
I take care of their chickens.
I love all of them. They all balled out, did what they had to. But at the end of the day, you need to eat, your family needs to eat, and I respect that.
Yeah.
Per the Sports Track website, I'm seeing Pittsburgh Steelers 2021 free agents. There's 26 of them.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
If I have more than 9 on Madden, I'm throwing up. They have 26.
Yeah.
And this is real life money, not Madden money.
Okay, so let's break it down then. 27 free agents.
26.
26. A lot of big names. Juju, James Conner, all these
Avery Williamson, guys. Vance McDonald, Tyson Alualu, Zach Banner, Jordan Berry, Chris Wormley, Trey Edmonds, Cam Sutton, Ray, James Conner, Josh Dobbs, Robert Spillane. And that wasn't all 26.
going.
Okay.
Don't stop.
Yeah, give me all of them if you have them.
J.C. Hassenauer, Osalasanakamia Deyanie. Marcus Allen, Gerald Hawkins, Danny Isadora, Jordan Dangerfield, Jaron Elliott, Sean Davis, Cassius Marsh, Matt Feeler, good. And that'll complete the 26.
Okay. So let's say you want to sign and keep the top 3 out of that list. Who are the top 3 that you think? I mean, of course you want them all, right? Can't have it. Give me your
most expensive. The most expensive. Oh, that's 2020 average.
It's gonna be Bud Dupree probably, if I had to guess. No.
Well, what I'm looking at is Juju. The 2020 annual whatever average, and it's Bud Dupree at 15.8, and then next up was Avery Williamson at 7.5.
Well, that's because Juju and James Conner are coming off their rookie contracts.
Right.
So
that's why I led. That's just going based on.
I already have my top 3.
So you got to imagine it's like Juju, Bud Dupree at the top, probably. James Conner might be a little up there just from a veteran standpoint.
But my 3rd is Zach Banner.
Oh shit, I like it.
Okay, he's 27, tackle.
Right, like dude, the guy was coming in balling out until he tore his ACL.
Yeah,
Has he? I mean, I don't expect you to know. Has he had any injuries prior to that? Because he's 27.
I don't think anything crazy like this.
Because that's the one thing. It's like, I mean, again, in video games and in real life, it's like if a player, if he's fragile, if he gets hurt a lot, then I'm not going to throw millions at him.
Last thing we need is a Brian Bulaga.
Super Bowl champ. His parents live right there.
Injury hazard.
Yeah.
So
no, but I like that Tapia.
I do like that.
Instead of draft, I mean we need to bulk the line.
Definitely need a draft line though.
Because we'll draft regardless, but at least if we have Zach Banner coming back, like that's one guy that I feel like he's young enough. Like I feel like he's been pretty highly rated, and this will also be his big year.
Yeah.
He got hurt. So, I think he could do great things going forward.
Okay, so give us your other 2 then.
Yeah, Juju and Bud Dupree.
Okay.
If I had my choice, I think to me, those are the biggest difference makers where if you put people around them, they will succeed. And they make everybody around them better.
I like that. Ty, yeah. I'm going to go.
Go ahead, please. I don't have mine.
Bud Dupree, Mike Hilton, and Cam Sutton.
Damn.
Oh, Cam Sutton's on that list, huh?
Dude, Mike Hilton would have been my 4th.
Like the way I look at it is, you like receiver. You think if you lose Juju,
you still got Deontay,
we got a lot of weapons.
Yeah, Chase Claypool, James Washington,
and you're gonna have to pay Deontay if you want to keep him because he averaged 50 targets a game.
Yeah. Chase when it comes time. If you want to keep him around.
Joe Hayden, getting older, don't know, want to make sure he stays healthy and plays. But when people go down, like the biggest thing, the reason that the Steelers under Tomlin haven't won is because they've exhausted their depth.
Yeah.
You need Mike Hilton. If TJ Watt wasn't on the team, Mike Hilton wins the MVP on the team. Yeah. In my eyes, like he was fucking nasty.
Yeah.
Part of everything. And Cam Sutton, you already know.
Yeah, sucks he hurt his ankle on Sunday.
Yeah, it does. I mean, but also I want to say with that is instead of exploring free agency, do what you can to get some of these guys back. More than 3 of them, like James Conner or whoever who won't get the bag. Like, yeah, I'll re-sign with you for that just to stay with the team. We had a good team last year. Like I like to try to go for it.
Yeah. Yeah, which I think the only tough thing with re-signing James Conner, because I would love to see him, is that we have Snell, we have Samuels, and we have McFarland, right? And then we re-signed James Conner now. Now we're talking about we have 4 running backs
again, right? Which served us zero purpose this year.
And that's the only downside to this, but it's helped because. I hate to say it, but James got hurt a few times, so then everybody else had to step in.
Goes back to the are you going to be able to play 16 games for me?
Yeah, I was seeing like, what was it, like yesterday, that like Najee Harris,
yeah, or
could fall late in the first round, which I was like, if we can't keep Connor, that might be somebody that we could fucking pick up, and I think would do wonders to add.
You
to
need
that.
a sick running back. We've said it before. We like Connor, we like Snell, we like McFarland.
Yeah, we love all
Samuels,
of them.
I think,
but if Dobbins went to the Steelers, like you need a good fucking running. Jonathan Taylor, bro.
Dude, honestly, give me fucking Leonard Fournette, who's just gonna fucking penetrate holes.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
No issue.
Stick up for Benny Snell and say Benny Snell could be that guy. If Benny Snell becomes our number one, I think he could be that guy. He's so young.
I think he could too.
He's explosive.
Again,
I think he really
with
could.
The line. I think I forgot who it was. It was maybe Steelers Depot or someone on Twitter that said, you can draft Najee Harris. He's not going to do shit because he doesn't have the line for it.
Yeah, without
doesn't
the
matter
line,
how good you are.
Matter.
So, okay, here, let me ask you this. We're going to have the 24th pick.
Mm-hmm.
If you have your choice, don't even think about the exact player. One position, what would be the first position you would take?
Offensive line.
I mean, if I don't think about I don't know.
Offensive
I don't really know
line.
that many.
So just think of the position. What would be the first position you think you would take in the first draft?
It's first round. I have the 24th pick. I am selecting an SEC lineman.
I agree 100%.
Offensive lineman.
Yeah. You have to. We don't have a choice, dude. We literally don't have a choice.
Or Big Ten. Those guys just produce freaking
farm animals.
Linemen back to Balaga.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I'm going to give you my 3.
Actually, hold on. So I want to add, if we take a lineman, I hope he's from Wisconsin.
You don't have anyone in particular in mind? You just like Wisconsin linemen?
Well, dude, I just think about what team in the Big Ten literally just
Iowa
runs or Iowa.
Iowa's line. No, seriously, they produce.
Yeah, like any of those, like take those teams that like are known for like the run block, and let's take one of those guys, and he fucking knows what to do.
And get our scheme back to balance.
Yeah.
Any D1 college in the Midwest, you take a lineman from there because they have experience with cow tipping. Their lower half is explosive. It's strong. They know what they're doing to push some weight around, dude.
Yeah, lowest man wins, baby.
In Wisconsin, Minnesota, it gets cold too. Playoff games in Heinz Field. Got to prep for it.
Yo, honestly, that's a great point because, dude, there's some dudes like that grew up in Cali, went to, maybe USC or whatever, and
Juju.
like come NFL time, they gotta come play on the East Coast, and it's like, fuck. I'm used to it.
It's cold.
Yeah,
can't feel my toes.
Yeah. I always think about that playoff game when the Dolphins had to go up to play the Steelers, even they're all freezing, and then Bud Dupree murdered a guy on the field.
Yeah.
Matt Moore.
Yeah. Oh man. We need Bud back.
That's a good transition into my 3. Top 2 for sure. Bud Dupree, Mike Hilton. Have to have him. Mike Hilton's a dog. He's that dude. Like you said, Groar. If it weren't for TJ, that dude would be defensive MVP for sure.
For the Steelers, yeah.
Right.
So sick.
I'm gonna go. You guys kind of threw out ones that went out on a limb a bit. I'm gonna do the same. Avery Williamson.
I fuck with it.
Our linebacker depth, not the best, especially when you got Devin Bush out, Robert Spillane out for a bit. Need a good linebacker, but just staying young. Like, of course, these old veteran guys, they're nice to have around, but dude, if we're gonna really build this thing to what it needs to be, gotta stay young. As far as Juju goes.
I'm not sorry, Ty. I'm not sure if you know this, but Avery Williamson's 29.
28.
So that's
okay.
That's not young. That's not old.
No.
It's like and he also looks like he's gonna want a lot of money. Like he signed for that. He's not gonna take anything less.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you
got that. I'm not saying you're wrong. Just something to consider.
I love it. Love it. As far as the Juju thing goes, we have the receiver depth, like you said. Like receivers there's some good receivers in the league who you were like, dude, a year ago, you were like, the fuck's this guy?
Scotty Miller popped off for the fucking Buccaneers this year. Who's that?
You can
Zach
get receivers.
Pascal has found the end zone a million times. Like
we already have receivers to begin with, so that's not an issue. We have 18 running backs on our roster.
And I'm sure we'll take somebody in like the 6th or 7th round.
Yeah, and if we're not getting a quarterback, then fuck it.
Yeah, everyone's gonna be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
Yeah, your receivers are only as good as your quarterback.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you can fucking have the greatest receivers out there, but if Mason Rudolph and Duck Hodges are throwing to him, you're not gonna have the same game as if Ben was playing, or a solid quarterback, more solid quarterback, because the two I just mentioned are solid.
And you know what? And to your point, we talk about the Steelers being wide receiver university, right? Like we always seem to find guys one way or another.
And I think it's about time maybe that we do sign some of these guys, keep them under our belt, no issue, for a few years, and build around them. Like, yeah, if you got sick receivers and amateur running backs, you're not going to run it. You'll run it maybe 13 times and then throw it 68. And you don't have the QB that is dude, if Josh Allen is sick this year.
I don't think people really realize how mobile that motherfucker is, dude.
No, right. That's what I'm saying.
He might have led the Bills in rush yards.
I can check for you.
He's a very mobile quarterback, and he looks like Ben, though, which is the craziest part. You would expect him to be fucking so immobile. That dude's got feet and legs that work together very well for him. So
I wish I had a set like that.
Yeah, I wish mine got crossed up somewhere in the mix, and I can hardly walk straight.
Dude, Lamar Jackson saying Mike Jones. That was the funniest shit I've ever seen.
He's like, "Yo, that's lit."
Yeah, that's lit right now. I love that.
Big trust.
You know what? Speaking about the Bills, shout out Benny the Butcher.
By the way, I saw somebody tweet out like, "Oh, now the Steelers are not in it. Who do you want to win the Super Bowl?" And dude,
nobody.
Well, that's not going to happen. So
I hope it's just a tie.
Well, you can say you don't want anyone. You don't have to pick a team.
My first thought was Buffalo Bills, strictly based on Josh Allen and the Benny the Butcher hype video.
And mine was the Ravens because Lamar Jackson is sick.
But you can't do that because that's even worse than the Bills.
Yeah, I agree. I rather take the
fucking Ravens, bro.
I mean, we beat the Ravens twice, and we got our butts spanked by the Bills.
I really hope it's like Bills, Packers, and then the Bills just fucking curves down Aaron Rodgers.
I don't know about that, bro. I don't see that happening.
Sheesh.
What? Which one? Those two being in the Super Bowl, or them curb stomping?
Bills curb stomping. They might win, but they're not gonna curb stomp nobody.
Ty, Josh Allen did lead his team in rushing touchdowns, but he was third in rushing yards.
I know, dude. The last 5 weeks, I bet Josh Allen first touchdown score in the game, and it's been wrong every week.
That's why you just pick him to score at some point in the game and parlay it with someone else.
It's the other scores in the parlay that always fuck it up for me.
Naturally.
Big digs. That's easy.
Yeah, but I see the plus 1,600 shit, and I'm like, ooh. Like on the Bills, that McKenzie dude scored 2 touchdowns week 17. I was like, bro, the plus on the 2 touchdowns for that dude had to be through the roof.
Yeah. Well, that's the last, or one of the, I think that was the last bet I won, was the AB, Jonathan Taylor, and Derrick Henry to score 2 touchdowns each. I put $1 and won $3.44. Like, okay.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Tell you later. Should have put 10 on it.
Yeah, fucked up. You fucked up. Anyways, dude.
Back to the Steelers, who didn't score.
Steelers football. Here's to
Claypool
a better.
Did have 2.
Here's to a better 21-22 season. Because I don't know if I can handle heartbreak like that again.
I don't want to.
I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, honestly.
We do have to play the Bills and the Chiefs on the road, and the Packers on the road next season.
And we play the Bears at home.
Yeah, and the last time we played the Bears,
it was
December 24th.
2017, right? 18?
17. Yeah. No, I'm not sure.
We remember, dude.
I wasn't there. I made it all up.
Like the Alamo, we remember. You could take that to the bank.
What do you know about the Alamo, dude?
I'll show you everything I know about the Alamo.
I was born in Texas.
Oh, what's up, dude?
Not San Antonio though. I don't know shit about the Alamo.
All right. Well, here's to a better 21-22 season. Hang on here, dude.
What do you got, dude?
What I got for you is we got Penguin hockey starting tomorrow, mañana.
And then they play the Flyers again on Friday.
So Wednesday and Friday we got Flyers.
And then Sunday is the Capitals, I think.
So we got some good hockey out the gate now.
Could start out 0-3.
Wouldn't that be the dagger in Pittsburgh sports heart?
Yep.
Man, bro. Either way, though, I'm excited. We got hockey season tomorrow. I have not even paid one sliver of attention to hockey since 2019. I don't think. Didn't pay attention to this last season.
Even then,
shortened. Yeah, right. Even then, as far as I'm concerned, this year, from what I've heard, a little birdie had told me, shorter
Was it
season
a penguin?
this year.
That is a bird.
Shorter season this year again, just by a little bit. How many games we got? Somebody tell me. 2021 NHL schedule.
Well, while he pulls that up, needless to say, we're gonna get on the ball, right? Or as they say, we're gonna get on the puck.
Yeah, I promised myself and suggested to everyone that I'm gonna do a better job of paying attention to hockey this year because I haven't in the past.
Yeah, when you said that, I was like, well, yeah, me and Tapia watch the Penguins and Pirates games every time they're on.
Yeah.
I've been keeping up with it
really?
since Crosby's draft. Every time. That's why I pay for the streaming sites and shit, like so I could watch the games.
Even the Pirates one, like when I
MLB account, shout out T-Mobile.
Yeah, shout out T-Mobile. Even if I'm not watching that one, I'll at least put on so I can hear it.
Yeah, the audio.
I just feel like we talk for an hour about Steelers football, and then when it comes to hockey season and baseball season, it's just like we don't have much to say.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I need to really fucking dial it in this year, starting tomorrow night.
See, the season consists of 56 games.
Wow.
It was normally 82, right?
Facts.
That's a lot shorter. That's quite a bit shorter.
Yeah, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the NFL only playing 16. They need to play fucking 56. two a week.
Double your roster and play 2 a week.
No, same roster.
Fair enough. Okay, so 56 games?
56 games.
Is it still going to end in summertime, the season?
It's going to end May 8th.
So no.
Well, that might be the regular season is to May 8th.
Okay. So
that's solid.
Yeah.
Right
shorter season.
Well, it's because they started later. Normally they'd be playing right now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Would have been playing.
Are you able to pull up like preseason rankings here or something?
Maybe, but what I was doing is checking the like odds to win the cup and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now the odds are in order: Avalanche, Lightning, Knights, Leafs, Bruins, Hurricanes, Flyers, Penguins.
Are we top 10? Was that 10?
Penguins, Flyers, Hurricanes, Bruins, Leafs. No. It's 8.
Okay, so we're top 10.
Yep.
top 8 technically. Top 8 technically, but top 10 also.
Plus 2,000.
I just read a headline. When the Penguins win the Stanley Cup this year, that will be Malkin's 4th, which would make him the only Russian-born player to win the most cups.
Huh, really? That's surprising considering like 30% of the NHL.
Cups. Is Russian? Is that legitimate?
Yeah.
You just got your podcast title.
It says Malkin seeks 4th cup win, most by Russian-born player for Penguins. Oh, for Penguins, damn it. I didn't finish reading.
That makes more sense to me because I was like, there's a lot of Russians in the NHL.
I'm sorry. I pulled the Tyler Psalm. I read part of the headline.
He's a headline guy. We did it.
Unreal.
Love it. Absolutely love it. I'm excited, man. I haven't actually watched a hockey game in so fucking long. I want to get I just want to, like, that's why I texted you today, because I just want to get the fucking stick and puck out in the driveway.
It's at 4:30.
What time?
4:30.
Yeah, Perfect. It's fucking stupid.
Whoa. Okay,
wait, what?
4:30? Like, what? You're like, no.
I still have the rest of my night.
That's perfect. I'll stop working at 4:30 and then start watching hockey.
Same.
It's gonna have to be a quick transition.
Yeah,
I'm always quick with it, son.
Yeah, just click.
Yeah. Well, I probably will only be able to watch like the first quarter.
That's very selfish.
Period. Yeah, that's super selfish of you, honestly.
Yeah. Wow. Just me.
Yeah, I'm honestly a little shocked at how selfish you're being right now.
Wow.
Shouldn't be.
That's not the Michael I know.
Fuck him. Nothing matters.
Nothing, he says.
Except the Penguins.
Penguins hockey. Fucking right. And dude, we got baseball starting soon. A couple months here.
Can't wait for that.
Can't wait to win 12 games all year. It's going to be fantastic.
I hope that's a shortened season too.
Yeah. Can we extend hockey and shorten MLB, please? For the love of fucking God. I'm a Padres fan this year, for what it's worth. You heard it now.
Big Tatis guy?
Yeah. Big Tatis and big winning guy. You know, they just signed 1 million dudes. So,
wow. Yeah. Sounds like a bandwagon, dude.
No, dude, not me, dude. I've been a San Diego Padres fan since 2020. You know about me. During the rebuild, bro, I saw all the hard shit. I seen all the shitty years.
Unreal.
I seen the before the Manny Machado days, bro.
Is that Petco Park?
Yeah.
Yeah. Big Petco guy.
No, I'm more of a PetSmart guy. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't have an animal. I just like to go there and look at all the birds mostly.
Yeah, the penguins.
I don't think they have those there. That's why I just head over to the Brookfield Zoo and pay $25 to go see some penguins.
Go to Lincoln Park.
Cheaper than a Penguins ticket. Yeah, but the train ride is like $10 each way, so it's still like $20.
Just walk, dude.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, obviously. Dude, penguins walk miles just to eat.
I'll ride my bike.
Yeah, right.
I'll ride my bike I'll fucking ride my bike to your house right now, bro. I'll ride my bike all over that ass, no issue.
Got a $50 bill right here with your name on it. If you ride your bike to my house right now, you could use it to Uber back.
Yeah, how's it gonna get back?
You think the Uber will throw my Huffy in the trunk or what?
If not, just throw it on top and hold it out the window.
I hope my plastic training wheels don't fall off halfway there.
Yeah, you won't make it here with fucking training wheels.
I don't even know if I could drive to your house right now legally.
A long way. And think about it. People run that and then think that they accomplished something and get a medal for it.
Becca's brother rode his bike from Lamont to Ottawa, Illinois. 60
miles. Like Canada? What was he raising money for?
Fucking hipsters, man.
Has he got a passport?
Oh my God.
I mean, those are the fastest like custom things. Like, all right, sir, you step out of your vehicle.
Yeah. Puts a kickstand down.
Yeah, can you put that in park real quick?
We're gonna need to search your bicycle, sir.
It's got a front basket. Just go through that quick.
Just don't touch the fucking 1970s Topps baseball card in my spokes, old man, and we won't have any issues. Anyways, he rode his bike 60 miles one way and back 60 miles to Ottawa, Illinois to see his friend.
So he did it on purpose.
Yeah. He likes exercise. He likes exercise, so crazy.
Tell him, give him your old PS2 or something. Tell him
he's
occupy himself with that.
No. He's the same.
He can ride bikes in that.
The same guy who literally follows Mizzou football to every game that they have, no matter where they play.
Yeah, that's right. That's dope. So yeah, no, it's just pride and passion.
Oh, he was in I forget where he was, somewhere Boston, maybe. I
So-
don't know.
So he likes to follow heartbreak and disappointment.
Yeah. Just like a
Been
couple
there.
weeks ago, he was out of state and he was trying to work. Oh, he was in Florida and had a rental car. Was trying to work, trying to find like a Starbucks that was open. Nothing. So he said he ended up sitting in the drive-thru of a McDonald's that wasn't open, but the Wi-Fi was working, and worked in the drive-thru at the McDonald's the whole workday.
That sounds miserable.
Because that's him. He'll go out of state and fucking, I'm gonna just catch the last flight home that I possibly can and just, whatever, work in the meantime. And
Good for him.
crazy.
That's sick.
Yeah,
For what it's worth,
it's dedication.
if you were to walk from Lamont, or not, sorry, I don't have bike. I do have the biking. If you were to bike to Ottawa, Ontario from Lamont, it says via the Cataraquil Trail, 866 miles. It would take you 72 hours, which was a lot shorter than I thought.
That doesn't seem like enough hours.
Walking, it says it takes 243 hours.
But it's also continuous hours.
But it also says they're walking via Highway 7. So you're walking on the highway.
Just walk. You walk from down 294, turns into 94 through Michigan, and you enter Canada through 94 north. That's all there is to it.
It says driving 12 hours, 20 minutes, and then biking 72 hours. You'd have to be biking 40 miles per hour.
You get the electric ones.
I was going to say, so at that point, you're just driving a motorcycle.
A moped.
Think my Vespa will make it there?
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
So sick. All right, boys. Hockey season. Football's over. Football's fucking dead until Saturday. Then the playoffs resume. But
Steelers should get Kenny Pickett.
that seems like a mistake. But we got hockey season starting tomorrow. Pittsburgh Penguins 1-0, one game at a time. Here we go. Better than the Steelers did this year. Need it. The city of Pittsburgh needs it. I need it emotionally. So fucking do it.
And right now, the Flyers are more likely to win the Stanley Cup based on FanDuel's odds.
Also more likely to eat my scrum. Fuck them. Podcast 164. Yinzertainment.com. Go to our website. Check it all out there. Social media links at Yinz Daily. YINZ Daily on Insta, Twitter, the YouTube channel as well. Check us out. Subscribe, rate, review, whatever. I don't know what they say these days. These kids. Yinzertainment.com. Also, you can check out the links to the podcast. Apple Podcast, Spotify, all that. Wherever you can find the fucking podcast, really. We up in that bit. 164. We're back with a Penguins victory next week.
2 Penguins
Three.
victories.
Three.
Penguins victories.
I love how fast hockey season moves. It's the best. 3 games until next week. Let's fucking do it to it, Lars. We out of here.